Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the sequel trilogy, is currently filming at Pinewood in the UK and over in the Cardington Sheds. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, Episode 9 will not only bring us a return of 3 legacy characters such as Luke Skywalker, Leia, and Lando Calrissian, with also the returning characters such as Rey, Kylo Ren, Finn, and Poe. We also have a set of new characters, one of which is Keri Russell's character, which is said to be the character of Mara. A lot of people are speculating that she could very well be Mara Jade because her character is named Mara, or codenamed Mara. It could very well be that Disney and Lucasfilm are using the concept of Mara Jade from the EU and just using her as a different character in this movie. Essentially an inspirational version of that character. Now, looking at Richard E. Grant, this is the actor that I want to focus on today because he recently went over his whole entire experience of getting the part and how he feels about getting the part for Episode 9, and a lot of people out there, including myself, really do believe that this character is going to be Grand Admiral Thrawn, since the Unknown Regions is said to be a actual part of Episode 9. At the very end of Star Wars Rebels Season 4, it is said that Grand Admiral Thrawn is blasted out into the unknown regions within the galaxy. Now, this all seems to be connecting together into one big puzzle here, so I wanted to go over what Richard E. Grant had to say. So this is what Richard had to say about getting the part and how he feels about everything here. So, my agent calls me and says, "You know that thing you self-taped for a couple of months ago?" Grant starts. "Generic scene. The director of this film, JJ Abrams, would like you to come to Pinewood Studios for a meeting." To which I go, and imagine myself an hour later, prostrating myself in front of Nina Gold, the casting director who's got me there in the first place. And JJ said to me, during this meeting, "Do you want the part?" He goes on to conclude, "Okay, I'm trying to be cool about this," Grant says with a grin. "I've been smiling ever since." Now that's what Richard E. Grant had to say in response to getting the part for Episode 9. Now, like I said, it's been said that Richard E. Grant's character is going to be a significant piece in this movie, which leads me to believe that he's either going to be Grand Admiral Thrawn or somebody of significance that will be a new character for the First Order. It could very well be that this is Kylo Ren's side character, very much how Snoke and Kylo Ren operated, or in this case, how Kylo may very well be acting with Hux. So, looking at everything what Episode 9 has to offer, we do know that they will be using a lot of content from the Clone Wars, Star Wars Legends material, also known as the EU, and yes, even Star Wars Rebels, which further tells us that the Unknown Regions is going to play a role in this movie. At least, you know, that's what we have been hearing these past couple of months. And if you look at Richard E. Grant's face, if you really do examine it, he really, really mimics that of Grand Admiral Thrawn. I mean, yeah, it is near, you know, just exact. If you just look at the facial structure, the shape of his head, the hairline, you can just imagine him in blue makeup or blue paint or whatever they use, right, to make him into Grand Admiral Thrawn. And you can just tell he's got that type of, you know, character in himself that he could actually do that for the movie. If you look at him in Logan, alright, if you look at him in Logan toward the end of the film, where I believe he plays the son of Stryker, he does an excellent job in that movie for what it was. No matter how small, you know, the amount of screen time that he got in that movie, I think that right there I saw a little Thrawn within him. The type of, you know, way he was acting, the way his posture was, just everything about him. And I think that if they were to bring in Grand Admiral Thrawn, it would be a great thing to see him in, you know, a live action form. Now, would it make a whole lot of sense in that movie? I'm not quite sure. He would be a whole lot older, and I'm really not sure as to what he would do in the overall storyline / plot of Episode 9. So that's where I would love to ask each and every one of you, how would you guys feel if Grand Admiral Thrawn is indeed a part of Episode 9? We've been hearing about this too these past couple of months, that Disney and Lucasfilm were toying around with the idea of throwing in Thrawn, a big character character from Rebels in this movie, and also a character from Rebels will be in the final film of the Skywalker saga. Just seems like everything is coming together in one big puzzle here. But anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.